Probably back here. That looks good. Alright, so week 5. And this week's app is, I don't know what the name is, but it's a YouTube notification app. So, you subscribe to a YouTube channel, and when they upload a new video, you get a notification. That's it, right? Simple concept. Except for the fact that I've only used the API one time. And I didn't use subscriber or playlist or any of those endpoints, so I'm not sure exactly how easy it'll be, but it's probably not too bad. That's probably the easiest part. I haven't used notifications at all in Android. Probably not too hard, but how to make that poll to check this and then notify you when that person that you've subscribed to or added to your list adds a new video, I'm not sure. But from YouTube that I haven't really used before, notifications, which I haven't done in Android before, and then there's a lot of other stuff behind this. So let's see if we can do it. Alright, so here you see I came up with the name Tubularts. Kind of weird, kind of clever-y type thing, but it'll work. So, yesterday I wrote a really basic notification system, and it sucks. So, I'm going to do the same work today, which kind of puts me behind an entire day. Alright, so yesterday, which was Wednesday, I rewrote all the notifications. And they work. So I made a drop down, or a spinner, as it's called in Android land, that displays a bunch of options for the amount of time before your notifications refresh, which is essentially the amount of time before it checks for new videos and will alert you of it. So now I'm going to start working on the next big chunk, which is JSON. Let's talk about what JSON is really quick. JSON means JavaScript Object Notation. It's a minimal readable format for structuring data. It's usually used between a server and some other thing, like a web application. And it looks something like this. So here we have the string, and then inside the bracket format, look at this. The string, bracket, value. Basically, it looks like that. So, we will be getting a JSON blob from YouTube and have to decode it. Alright, gotta go to Lowe's, get an axe, cut these trees down. Which trees? Those trees. Check out the storm. Wow. Yeah. So, it's Sunday night. I have all of the JSON stuff done, and I have the notification stuff done. So I still need to do the SQLite, but I've hit an issue. I'm using a call in Google's YouTube Data API that searches based on a channel ID. So we'll just keep it short because I only have so much space, but channel ID, right? And I provide it, whatever the channel ID is. Let's say it's that. But old accounts have a user. And it looks like you can't just say user equals and then username. Or user ID equals user ID. Here, we'll do that. You can't do any of those things. It's Monday. I just finished almost all that. I'd say 75% done. I didn't solve this problem yet, but it's not that big of a deal. I'll figure it out if I have to make another method, whatever. Alright, so the app's done. But, do you remember this part? Yeah, I overcomplicated this. For a week, it was too ambitious. So, I think it's important for me to remember in the future that what I do needs to be something small and measurable, but also something that I learn from. But not to overcomplicate it, because I definitely overcomplicated this, and ended up making bad code, ugly app, just not what I wanted. And I want everything that comes out of this to be something that I wanted to make, but also something that works efficiently. And I think that's really important. So next time, if I have 3 things that I don't have enough knowledge on, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to stick to one thing that I'm not comfortable with. I can hack out code all day and make it work, and that's okay in some situations, but as a whole, it needs to be done in an acceptable fashion, and I don't think this was. But if you wanted to check the app out anyway. That doesn't matter to me. This is me doing the work, not you.